up outside the Cathedral of St. John the Divine tonight for a New York tradition. A free Memorial Day performance by the New York Philharmonic, set beneath the soaring pointed arches and stunning stained glass windows. The city's orchestra played to a packed house tonight. And next door, on what's called the Pulpit Green, the music from the performance was piped in for those who wanted to enjoy both the music and the blissful New York night. As the sun peeked through the trees, they loosened their tuxedo ties and noshed a bit and reveled in all the joy of what it means to be a New Yorker.
We are living close to paradise, if not in paradise.
Norman and his friends come every year to kick off their summer here.
This is a typical New York story, and the people here, we all share a secret bond, saying that we all know this is why we stay in the city and not leave.
We are in the city this weekend, and this is a tradition to come here, and it's such a beautiful night.
But not everyone here is a veteran.
It's our first Memorial Day in New York.
Yasmin moved here just this month from Seattle.
We were going to get in line to see if we could get inside the cathedral and decided it was much better just to be out here, sort of enjoying it on the grounds.
It was a good call. Now, this is New York City. There was a siren or two and a flyover of fighter jets probably headed to Citi Field and the baseball game, but in the green space, beside St. John the Divine, all the distractions were welcome ones, and you could hear every glorious note.
We're really so lucky to have this, and it's a nice distraction from the realities out there.
Amen. From Morningside Heights, Jim Dolan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Andre Leon Talley once told a friend he was acquiring all of this to create a legacy, pieces he intended to one day share. Well, now is that time.
The exhibit is large, it's full, it's Andre, it's everything that he represented.
It's a deeply personal window into the fashion icon's extraordinary life. Here at Christie's, we got an exclusive first look at simply remarkable items from Talley's estate, which are now up for auction.
Oh.
Alexis Thomas seeing everything in place for the first time. She was the big sister Talley never had, he her confidant. She helped curate the collection from inside Talley's home in White Plains.
We started to go into closets and into the attic, and we were just overwhelmed. The Hermes bike. I mean, that we thought was just the height of decadence.
As is this, an LV ski bag. He didn't ski.
One year he took me to the couture fashion show in Paris, and and he told me, pack everything, everything.
Talley traveling with this endless load of luggage, tags still attached. He loved luxury, his signature caftans, jewelry, and art.
Money was not important to Andre. Money was a means to express himself.
Raised in North Carolina by his grandmother, Talley's career spanned more than 6 decades. A champion for diversity, he was the first African-American male creative director at Vogue and later editor-at-large.
And he really spoke and I think empowered many of us who are perhaps the first in our companies or in our position, or the onlys within our companies.
All proceeds from the auction will benefit Talley's home churches in Harlem and Durham. Alexis leaving me with this, their first meeting, Talley gifting her with a Fendi bag.
I didn't put it in the sale because that's the one piece of Andre that I'm gonna always have.
Kimberly Richardson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
There you go. There you go.
Think of them as the Formula One pit crew of the kitchen, moving with the same precision and care. Leading this team here at Food Bank for New York City, Chef Sherry.
I love food with all my heart and everything that goes with it.
All the hard work cooking roughly 1,000 meals each day for those who need it most. For this single mother of 2, it strikes a chord.
It could have been me. I mean, there were days my 2 daughters would eat. And I'm like, okay, let's just hope they didn't finish that, because if one of them left something, that was my food.
Her passion for food, well, her mom told her then 9-year-old Sherry to cook dinner for the family of 8.
She told me exactly what to do. Here, put your water on, you're gonna put some oil in it, and don't forget the salt.
The spaghetti and meat sauce was a hit.
My father was just in awe, and it was there ever since. Now I want broccoli.
What followed? Her own catering business. And then on her 50th birthday, Sherry had an idea.
I came home with this great epiphany. Hey, I'm going to culinary school.
In 2016, she graduated from the Institute of Culinary Education. Classically trained in French, Italian, and Asian cuisine, Sherry was named head chef here 5 years ago, which she says still surprises some in what is a male-dominated industry.
I don't have a problem with that. I really don't. I prefer my work speaking for me. I prefer putting everything into this food that we cook here. Titles are great, you know, they're great. At the end of the day, I'm still Sherry.
Even when Chef isn't physically here in the kitchen, she's in touch with her team, guiding them every step of the way. It is a true partnership.
I know that whatever it is that God had planned for me or in store for me, which I didn't know before, I know now.
In Harlem, Kimberly Richardson, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.